Okay, so this is Denver Comic Con 2018, day one. So plan today is just pretty much play it by ear. So yeah, you'll kind of see. We'll just chronicling our experience, and so yeah. Okay, so we made it in. Security was a bit of a pain. Kind of as far, yeah. I'm not going to get into it just because
I won't let him get on a rant
because I totally would. But
just trust us, it was a pain.
Yeah, it took a little bit of rigmarole to get a printed version of this thing, the program for this year. We've already had two people ask us where we got it, so I just found that interesting. So,
Somebody called us an everyday hero for knowing where to get the thing. So that was
actually, two people did. The person that needed the information and standby. I don't know.
Not a passerby, because she was sitting down.
Yeah, she was sitting down. Yeah, but anyway. We're gonna go to a Hitchcock kind of deal, like a remembrance thing or something. I don't know what it is.
We don't know what it is, but it's Hitchcock, and you know what? I'm there.
He was a really darn good filmmaker. I got to give him credit for that. So cameras are not videotaping is not allowed. Still shots are fine, but we won't be recording that. So anyway, that's where we're on to next.
We'll check in afterwards, though.
It's going to get. So I don't know how well the sound's going to be. Because it's loud in here. So, and this is kind of an iffy camera. But we just finished lunch. What did you think of the Hitchcock panel?
It was good. It was informative. Really informative. So.
And again, she's the Hitchcock fan. I'm familiar with some of his work, but during the panel, you were named off some movies that I had ended up like, wait, what? Okay. North by Northwest.
Don't tell me you've never seen Rebecca.
I have never seen Rebecca.
Oh my God. We're gonna see Rebecca.
I'm sure there's plenty of Rebeccas here,
The movie Rebecca.
I know.
And he did have a point. He said that the most terrifying women in two of Hitchcock's movies you never see: Rebecca and Psycho's mom.
And they showed the original trailer for Psycho in the panel. Now I don't know if what they showed was what passed for a trailer in those days, or if that was just Hitchcock giving the audience the middle finger.
They used to have really long trailers were different then. Because it was like a 5-minute video.
Oh yeah. That would not pass for a trailer these days. People would just stop after 20 seconds, like, okay,
no explosions. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You're not showing Captain America blowing something or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go check out the show floor at this point, and we're gonna get nicotine before that because big crowds, and this isn't even the busy day. That's tomorrow. So on to the next thing. Okay, so we've actually been to a couple panels since after we kind of walked the floor. So the first one was short ends. That was they were talking about short movies. And what did you think?
It was fun to watch those because they were really quick, 10 minutes or less.
Oh yeah, most of them were less than 5.
The last one was like 8 minutes. And something, and we would
I think that was the longest one.
Yeah, but it was really good. It was informative, if nothing else.
Yeah, I mean they talked they talked like it was a beer. They talked like this was a beer and pizza movie.
Right.
So it's kind of one of those things. It's like you don't bring your friends over for beer and pizza. You ask your friends to be in a movie and you pay them with beer and pizza. Mm-hmm. But each one of the shorts was very different.
Yeah, and they ran the gamut. That's for sure.
As well as far as tone and as far as how they were made. Mm-hmm. Like I think one was made with like 16 millimeter film, and one was actually shot with a digital camera, but they made it look like 80s VHS. So that and they talked a bit about kind of balancing work and and passion projects that actually commercial work actually kind of feeds the other side. So that was a nice thing for them to touch on. And then we saw a Lego exhibit.
That was awesome.
And we actually talked to one of the artists as he one of his pieces, like a couple pieces, like a couple Lego fell off, so he was repairing it, and we had a nice little chat about stuff he worked on.
He had never publicly displayed his work before, so we got to we were part of that first. So he liked the feedback that we were really impressed with his work.
And yeah, it was through a community group, COWLUG, COWLUG, which is Colorado Wyoming Lego Users Group. I think it's called. So. And
they always have a really nice display. They did it last year.
Oh yeah.
And I think they've done it every year. They've been
pretty much. I mean, I can't think of a year in which they didn't. But at least the years that I've attended here.
I was thinking the other day that since they moved it to the convention center, it's a lot better. They did 2 years where it was not at the convention center; it was down in the Denver Tech Center.
Right.
And there wasn't enough room. There just wasn't enough room.
And then
all the panels you had to pay for. You had to pay for entry. The first year. I don't think they did that the second year, but
I know when they moved it to the convention center, they were not at all prepared for the numbers that they saw, which we've talked about on previous.
The third year, the first
actually.
year it was at the convention center. I did not go. The fourth year I went. The fifth year I did not go. Mm-hmm. Last year I went, and this year I go. So. It's just kind of, or last year I missed.
No, you were here last year. Yeah, you were here with Tracy last year.
I was here with Tracy, so it all bleeds together after a while. But I will be at every one from now on. I had a scheduling snafu the year before last because I was working. But I think even that I went to one day.
Probably, maybe. I don't know. I think in 2016, I think I went alone. I only went to Friday and Saturday because I did too much.
It was 2015 that I went one day.
Right,
And
yes,
2016
yeah,
I missed.
you're right.
And
But
I had
anyway.
to save my money because we went to New York in 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember that.
Well,
But anyway.
that was after we went to New York.
Right.
So,
but I had to save my money.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's totally off
Yeah, but that's fine.
The next, the last panel that we just saw was very nostalgic.
Yes.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was the afternoon it was like 90s cartoons afternoon. I'm not saying in the right order, but it's all
90s cartoons.
Yeah, specifically Disney and Warner Brothers, because those were the big ones, and that was a big nostalgia trip, and yeah, just everyone in the room was into it.
The lady sitting right behind us was singing all the songs. It was pretty funny.
No, that was me. That was me.
No, there was a woman doing it too. You were doing it under your breath too, but I was just like, okay. I did not come on the scene until it was as an adult watching Tiny Toons and Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. So that's when I started watching. But I was an adult by then, so I don't have an excuse. I just liked it.
and then when he brought up what was it, Batman the Animated Series, and he's like, all right, I'm going to say something that is not going to make me very popular with some people. He's like, I did not like this show, and I booed him, but whatever. I was being facetious.
Don't you actually have this series?
Yes, I do in fact have the entire series on DVD.
Because when we first started dating, we used to watch it together. I remember these things.
I'm not saying you didn't, but
we never watch anything on DVD anymore. So
no, I just have it on my server at home, and so we did just have it in digital form. But yeah, I was booing facetiously. I mean, it's you're not everything. Not everybody's gonna like everything. So
right.
Anyway, we're cutting out early just because it's just been we got 3 days of this.
I'm exhausted. Tomorrow is John Barrowman all day long. That's all we're doing. That's all we have plans for, rather.
Yeah.
The rest of it, we're just gonna fly by the seat of our pants. So
much like we did today. Mm-hmm. So anyway. We do thank you for watching. If you do like what you see and want to stay up to date, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, please post them in the comments below. And we'll see you tomorrow.